Obama was interviewed recently by The New Republic. The article came out on Sunday, and he had an interesting quote where he said that he often goes skeet shooting. Now, Cenk Uygur mocked him to some extent earlier in the week because that seems a bit unlikely, perhaps. And if not unlikely, at least, it's obvious what he's doing. He's trying to appear to be reasonable.
Why do we, here's a question before we go further into this. Because I made the same assumption as you. Why do we assume that he rarely goes skeet shooting?
I have a feeling. I don't think he goes skeet shooting.
I mean, neither do I. I was trying to kind of self-diagnose myself. Why do I assume that he doesn't really regularly go skeet shooting?
They talk about, actually, let's go to the first quote, because I think that might answer it. So, we have
if
video for that?
he is a skeet shooter, why have we not heard of this? Why have we not seen photos? Why has he not referenced it? At any point in time, as we have had this gun debate that is ongoing, you would have thought it would have been a point of reference. I tell you what I do think. I think he should invite me to Camp David, and I'll go skeet shooting with him, and I bet I'll beat him. I've said that I was willing to go, and I'll challenge him to some skeet shooting. It's a great hobby. I
think that if he actually did go skeet shooting, I think that he would publicize it.
That's a very good point. We'd see it all the time. We'd see it all the time.
Because he wants to appear pretty right wing.
Here's the other point on this. And when you hear a Republican criticize, oh, he doesn't really go skeet shooting, or skeet shooting is done with weapons that are perfectly permissible under President Obama's gun control proposal. Skeet shooting is typically done with a shotgun. At least that's the way I went skeet shooting when I was living up in Montana.
AA-12 or another automatic shotgun.
So it's kind of strange that this is even a point of discussion. It's kind of strange that he would even bring it up in the context of a gun control debate, because it sort of implies that skeet shooting, the use of shotguns, has anything to do with what we're talking about.
I disagree. I think it's more just he wants to appeal. Like, don't worry, guy who loves guns. I love guns too. I've gone skeet shooting, which I have nothing against. Skeet shooting looks fun, and I'm not worried about shooting a human while I'm doing it.
It's a lot of fun. Unless
you have done it.
Absolutely.
Have you done it many times?
I would say a couple of times.
Well, it looks like fun. Look, I've shot at targets.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't moving or anything, but I thought it was fun. And I think that because I do believe that he's probably at least exaggerating his experience with it, it's kind of a funny thing.
It's also a pretty slick way that she got herself an invite to Camp David.
Yeah.
I mean, and
an invite to the news.
National TV, she sort of slips it in there, hey, if you're thinking about inviting me to Camp David, I'm ready.
Yeah.
You know, it's a pretty slick. She's a politician.
Think, you know what would be even slicker? He takes her up on it.
I think he should. He does.